Museum has existed for over 2,000 years. There are 8 main categories of museums, such as botanic and zoological garden, anthropology and natural history, children's museum, history and heritage, science and technology, and also art and craft. Museums have been part of human history for over 2,000 years, but what is the role of museums today? Is museum an object treasure house for locals? Is museum a part of the learning community? Or is museum a tourist spot?
What is a museum?
It's a place where they have lots of things.
A museum is a place where the past lives.
It's a place you can go on the weekend and you can have fun looking over things that are older than you are and learn something.
It's a place where you learn science.
I would consider a museum kind of a place to educate yourself on many different topics.
I think a museum is a collection of artifacts and specimens that people can use from around the world. And it's not just that they're here and they're like these dead idle objects, it's that they're important for current research and future research.
They're places of history, places of science, places of learning.
A museum is like something that there's bones and stuff.
Where we go to find our roots and how we became these creatures.
It's the place to experience wonder.
For me, I think the museum is just like a book that allows people to enjoy and read works of art, historic and scientific lesson, or other cultural interests.
I think museum is a place you can get some knowledge and be educated, and it's a leisure place, but not restrict to for specific people, so everyone can get those things from there.
So for me, a museum is a place to record human history. So it can be art, it can be past. So all these things is a part of our history, and we like to be able to see them.
I think museum is a place that can gather people and they can share the knowledge and can through the different generations can connect different people from different areas, different timing and different culture.
A place where you can go with your friends and family on the weekend. Also, it's a place where you can educate yourself on many different topics.
Okay, what is museum? I think museum is the selected place and aim to deliver some special information or knowledge to public. So based on the definition of type of knowledge, so we can have many diversified museums.
Okay. Originally, museums were places for beautiful and rare objects collected by wealthy people or powerful institutions. In the past decade, enormous changes have taken place in museums and galleries across the world. The thrust of the shift is clear. Museums are changing from being static storehouse for artifacts into active learning environments for people. Within the cultural shift from post-industrial age to knowledge-based age, the relationship between the museum and its many and diverse publics will become more and more important. The commissioner of public value is not just the person on the government side of the transaction, but all the people on the non-profit side too, who commission themselves to produce public value by articulating their purpose, finding support in the broader community for the purpose, and pursuing that support. Professor Mark Moore proposed the idea of public value. Nowadays, museums also applied it into the museum management. Museums are encouraged to become dynamic actors in society. Museums are acquiring the capacity to contribute to a positive societal development and help create a society where as many voices as possible can be heard. Museums today want to and shall be active in the society of which they are a part. The public value is the relationship among the authorizing environment, and the value, which is the performance, the things that provide to others, and the resources, which is the optional capability. They desire to play a role in society and work together with the population. Nowadays, museums are open to everybody, are the center of learning and research, and turning more hands-on institutions. Museums offer enjoyable, public, free choice learning chances through exhibitions, program presentations. Lewis stated that museums have such great potential to educate people, and learning in museums is a free choice. In a condition of freedom, people are not compelled to extend knowledge, while those who learn for the love of it face the knowledge problems will view the situation as enjoyable challenges without anxiety and punishment. Museum education, professional position of museum educators, standing committees for educators are growing in literature field within museum organizations. This condition indicates the role of education in museums has been changed to a core function. Museums can be described as organizations for personal learning. The places where people can seek the information to satisfy their learning desires. Hooper Greenhill mentioned that museum as an institution which puts education in can offer an educational experience through a wide range of institutions and organizations. Museum educators serve as intermediaries between the museum's collections and the public. They have a particular perspective on the societal impact of museums, the place of authority and the quality of relationships that predicate museum experience of value. Public now are the co-producers of museum. As time goes on, museums also think about their future. Museums now are expected to be relevant to the whole society, with the community involved in product development and delivery, and with a core purpose of improving people's life. Moreover, American Alliance of Museums encourage museums to be creative and take risks, because through innovation, we discover the strategies and tactics that work in the future.
So sometimes museums can be very crowded, and it can be very long to see everything you like. So maybe the future of museum would be online, like some gallery you can access. You just have to click and see exactly what you want. It will be faster, and then you will be able to see more things and more comments on it.
I think in the future, the museum can connect with more technology that can make it more vivid, so that people can, and it can give people a realistic experience.
The future of museum is no museum, but no museum it also means everywhere museum. So if that future is 10 years later, we have more digital device, online-offline integration, and that means we can achieve the same goal like now, what we have in museum everywhere. So that's the future museum.
Future of the museum will be built on the website, and people can use the virtual reality technology to see all the collections without going out.